Welcome to the Supply Side West Ingredient Advantage series sponsored by Sabinsa. Please log into the Q&A box on the right-hand side of your screen to chat with today's speaker. After the session, you can also access resources from the sponsor in the Resource Center on the left-hand side of our platform. Our speaker today is Dr. Anurag Pande, who will present Curcumin C3 Complex. It is our pleasure to welcome Dr. Pande to the virtual podium.
What if I tell you that everything that shines and is yellow is not gold? You will believe me when I tell you that exactly that happens with curcumin. Every curcuminoid, 95%, is not curcumin C3 complex. Today we see the market flooded with the brands of curcuminoids, each promising the sky and often confusing the consumers on what to choose. However, when it comes to actually delivering those benefits, people trust curcumin C3 complex. And why not? Over 90 published research articles with 47 clinical studies in peer-reviewed journals make curcumin C3 complex the most clinically studied and scientifically validated curcumin product in the market globally. Curcumin C3 complex, with its strong scientific studies, gives the consumer the confidence for choosing it as a curcumin of choice. We believe there are no shortcuts when it comes to the quality and safety of our products. So our strict specification for the raw material procurement, rigorous in-house processing checkpoints supported by an in-house NABL accredited labs help us to achieve the highest quality for each batch processed at our production houses. Sabinsa, being a vertically integrated company, controls the quality of the material right from the farm to the fork. With its no-comment FDA GRAS letter, we'll start seeing more and more functional foods using curcumin C3 complex in near future as well. Now, these high standards of production help us to make sure that curcumin C3 complex is not only trusted by the consumers, but is also trusted by the scientists and clinicians around the globe. Let's face it today, dietary supplement industry is facing tough challenge to win back the trust of its consumer. While the growth of curcumin market brought a lot of choices for the consumers, it also led to products with dubious claims on high strength and bioavailability coming to the market. The most alarming thing, however, which recently came into light, was the adulteration with synthetic curcumin, exposing the consumers to health risk. Now, it is one thing to know about the side effects of a natural substance, but it's an entirely different thing not to know the harmful effects of a synthetic copy of a botanical, which was never part of the food. Thus, choosing the right brand may be the most important decision you can make for your health. Now, let's talk about some of the emerging science on curcumin C3 complex. We know that curcuminoids are master regulators of pro-inflammatory molecules such as NF-kappa B, tumor necrosis factor like TNF-alpha, cyclooxygenase, 5-lipoxygenase, and inducible nitric oxide synthase. Now, recent clinical evidences have reiterated the importance of curcumin in managing health conditions resulting from involvement of these inflammatory processes. New clinical studies have shown that curcumin C3 complex can be effective in conditions such as metabolic syndrome, a serious health condition which, according to CDC study some time back, affects more than 34% of the population. Metabolic syndrome is a cluster of health conditions including abdominal obesity, hypertension, hyperglycemia, and hyperlipidemia. In this path-breaking study, it was found that curcumin C3 complex can help managing the serum LDL cholesterol, non-HDL cholesterol, total cholesterol, triglycerides, and also elevating the high-density cholesterol HDL in metabolic syndrome subjects. The curcumin C3 complex at the same dosage was also found to be effective in reducing the C-reactive protein levels. The C-reactive protein levels are often associated with high cardiovascular and metabolic risk. An interesting question which we often come across curcumin's neuroprotective function is its ability to pass through the blood-brain barrier. Now, because of its lipophilic nature, curcumin can actually pass through the blood-brain barrier and exerts its beneficial effects in the cognitive functions. In one of the earliest studies on Alzheimer's disease conducted on curcuminoids at UCLA, curcumin C3 complex actually showed improved immune clearance of beta-amyloid protein, which are responsible for Alzheimer's disease. Curcumin's neuroprotective activity is further demonstrated in a recently held clinical study on major depressive disorder. It is one of the most common psychological disorders associated with irritable mood, disrupted sleep, loss of motivation, fatigue, poor concentration, and overall poor quality of life. While the standard treatment consists of antidepressants to modulate the serotonergic and noradrenergic neurotransmission, these antidepressants have their own side effects. Now, supplementation of curcumin C3 complex showed improvement in the somatic and the cognitive scores, as well as alleviation of depression and anxiety symptoms in people suffering from the major depressive disorders. One of the most important mechanisms of curcumin, which has been cited for its antidepressive activity, is its anti-inflammatory action. Further, curcumin has also found to inhibit monoamine oxidase and improve the level of serotonin and dopamine in the brain tissue. Another major application of curcumin in the market is its use in the joint health products. Now, curcumin is well known to be a strong inhibitor for cyclooxygenase 2 enzyme, yet it does not cause the side effects of NSAID drugs because of its selective inhibition of COX-2 enzyme. In a new clinical evidence on curcumin C3 complex using 3 divided dosages of 500 milligrams each, curcumin C3 complex showed improvement in the arthritic conditions with lowering of WOMAC, the VAS, and Lewis pain functional index, resulting in improvement in pain, physical function, and lesser stiffness in the joints. The study once again reiterated the anti-inflammatory activity of curcumin C3 complex as a standalone supplement in the joint support formulations. Sabinsa also markets its proprietary bilayer formulation called Nelitis for the joint care, which is free from glucosamine. It's a multi-ingredient formulation that contains curcumin C3 complex, high grade of boswelline, high purity of ginger extract, and biopin, the patented black pepper extract, for improving the bioavailability. This formulation gives quicker recovery from pain and stiffness and helps in managing the healthy joint function. Now, often people ask, how do you choose a curcumin? So as a formulator, one should look for a curcumin product that has clinical validation for the claims they are about to make. A curcumin C3 complex with its 47 clinical studies give you ample health benefits claim to formulate in your finished products. For a marketing company, you should be choosing your partner carefully. By providing a quality-backed ingredient with a strong science, Sabinsa becomes your ideal partner. Sabinsa is a supplier who complies with 21 CFR Part 111 at all stages and gives you the product that you can trust. Today, when the supplement market has been under criticism for unregulated products, Sabinsa is one company that provides you the well-documented traceability of each product and ensures that curcumin C3 complex is certified to be free from the synthetic adulterants. It is our endeavor to provide the best quality of curcuminoids to the market and constantly improve the knowledge and keep formulators as well as consumer well informed about the clinical evidences so that when the consumer sees the brand of curcumin C3 complex on your product, they can choose the product with confidence. Forget about the lengthy cleaning procedures after a curcumin formulation batch. With its CGMP compliant and NSF certified facility right here in Utah, Sabinsa can now deliver a dust-free dosage form for curcumin C3 complex right to your shelf. So as you see, curcumin C3 complex is not any other curcuminized 95%. As a brand, we deliver the highest quality product without taking any shortcuts. Ensuring the safety of the product is as important to us as it is for your customers. With our strong database of clinical studies, the health claims we deliver are second to none. So partner with us to provide this market with a product that delivers what it promises.
Thank you, Dr. Pande. This concludes today's Ingredient Advantage series. We hope you enjoyed hearing from our speaker. Please remember to check out the Resource Center on the left-hand side to download assets from our sponsor. Thank you again for attending, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Supply Side West Ingredient Advantage series.